Hey guys, this is TechWiz back again so soon, surprisingly, for another video on iOS 12, and that is the iOS 12 performance on the iPhone 6s. Now, for my last video, it was out a few days before the release of iOS 12, and that was because I had that device enrolled in the Apple Beta program, but this one I do not, because this is still my daily driver. As you can see, it's very heavily used. But I've actually managed to keep it in pretty good shape, other than the screen protector. So, iOS 12 showed a great increase in performance on the iPod Touch 6th generation, which is a slightly underclocked iPhone 6, to be brutally honest. So, now we are going to do a startup test. Now, it's going to be a little different than last time because I used this 5th generation iPod for the last video. And right before I started filming, I realized it was totally dead. So we're going to do things. I pulled up stopwatch, the Windows 10 stopwatch. Write in the comments if you ever knew that this even existed. This is a built-in app on Windows 10. So basically, I'm going to use this as the stopwatch for our startup test. So I'm going to start it up in 3, 2, 1. All right. Now, this time when I updated, I actually set it up, so there shouldn't be any get started crap in the way. I cleared the app switcher, turned off low power mode, so this should be the best case scenario as far as startup times. I believe the iPod Touch 6th generation was about, I think that was about 22 or 23 seconds. It's pretty quick. I don't know what it was when I had iOS 9. But, I've had this thing since it was on its native firmware. And I'll tell you, this feels pretty much just as snappy. You can see I just loaded into it. And it's already it's just no stutter at all with anything. You see, app switcher is clear. If I jump into settings, boom, there it is. Jump into submenus, boom. Everything is super snappy after updating. This 6S, since I've had it since 2016, it started to slow down, like iPhones tend to do. If I go to battery health, you see I'm on 81%. Currently, I'm supporting peak performance, but, iPhones, as they age, they just slow down. That's the fact of it. And if you update to iOS 12, you will certainly feel like your phone is brand new again. That's certainly what has happened with me. Camera loads right up. Takes pictures fine. Load notes. That took a little bit of a second, but how often are you really going to go into notes? What about third-party apps like YouTube? Well, that's, of course, dependent on my Wi-Fi, but it seems like even animations, when it loads up screens within apps even, it seems to work pretty well. Let's see, my YouTube videos. 81 views on that video that I last did. It's up 11 from last time I looked. Anyway, so, yeah, the performance is pretty great. I'm not gonna, I'm actually very surprised. This feels almost faster than I remember iOS 9 being on this phone, which is pretty incredible. Let's see if I go, Touch ID goes right in. Yeah, so this is basically just the UI performance I'm demonstrating in this video. Please leave a like and a comment if you want to see graphical performance and things like that. I will have some graphical performance and other videos for the iPod Touch 6th generation on iOS 12, so stay tuned for those. Hope to see you there. And yeah, like I said, just subscribe, like, comment. I'll see you in my next video.